You'll have to stop this video and go back and look up the herb monster. And then after it will be monster revealed. And then come back to this. And after that thing was gone, it left a bump on there that I didn't like it. The doctor kept saying, "No, that's just you. You don't have to cut it off." But my other doctor that, gets that machine, it just burns you all over. And he said, "Oh, I can take care of that." And so I let him take care of it, and that's what this is. And he just did it yesterday. And while he was at it, I said, "There's something over here." And while he was putting a Novocaine all over there, that hurts. But it hurts less than a knife and scissors, because it sounded like he had a pair of scissors and was going click and click and clicking. I don't know what he was doing, or had a knife and was scraping. But anyway, and then during the night I hit it or something, and I must have bled eternally, so I got like blotches there. But you see, the plastic surgeon didn't really. You see, this is my nostril. Watch it flare out when I breathe in. That's my natural nostril. And over here, watch when I try the same thing. You can see a little bit of movement there, but it's not the exact nostril as this one. It's not bad, but it's not the original. And who knows what it's going to look like when I take that off. I might show you tomorrow or the next day. What's that? I hear Adolf Hitler. 81 decades ago, I Adolf Hitler. Today, Belgium, or whatever. Tomorrow, Forster, Arkansas. For there in 1939 was born a babe. And 2 years later, they come at us from the other side with Pearl Harbor. You will find the babe in the backyard on a swing with some other infants in a forestry camp that's not there anymore. It's gone. They hid it. So Germany coming this way, and Japanese coming this way. Do you know that where I was in Forester, Arkansas, I was probably exactly halfway in between Hitler driving toward me and Tokyo, Mussolini heading this way. Do you know when I was a kid, I used to work every summer? I had a job working in the Balboa Park in the merry-go-round. And I remember the merry-go-round, the outside seats sit still when the inside ones go up and down and up and down. And as you come around, there's this arm sticking out with a ring. And you come to and you stick your finger in that ring, and just a little ways around, there's a big black thing, and if you get the lead ones, you throw it at them, and there's Hitler and Mussolini and Tokyo. Hitler, Tojo and Mussolini. And so they were like little puppet things you'd flop over when you hit them, and you'd try to hit them with that lead one. But if you got a gold one, you got a free ride. But next door was a little triangular thing with little airplanes and chains. They swing around and around. Nickel a ride. That was my job. It was between the 9th grade and the 10th grade. I worked every summer. And so I ran those little swings, and the little kids come up and their mommies and give me the nickels, and they'd swing around a while, and I'd let them go. But I'll knock off a half hour early, and then I got to go over there and learn how to get on and off of that merry-go-round as it went around and around. And you have to kind of catch that bar with a horse on it that doesn't move up and down. And you stick your foot out where the pole is, and the animal's on it, and you put your left foot on that, and your right foot, and you just, whoop, you ride around. And to get off, you turn around backwards, and you just step off. And you just take another half a step, and it goes around and around. Stories go around and around and around. So I want you to think about something. What goes up must come down. We reap what we sow, more than we sow, later than we sow. So be careful what you sow, 'cause someone might be sewing on your forehead without any Novocaine. Anyway, this has just been another little adventure in Bentley stories. How could I ever imagine? I have to be quiet. It's midnight. I quit smoking in 1967. The Lord, He relieved me of cigarettes, but we didn't know anything about secondhand smoke. But the good Lord delivered me from cigarettes. I was sitting in my room, 1967. I'm reading the Bible, and I just happened to be reading the part where it said, "The fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much." There's a knock on the door. Who would it be but Pastor Butcher, the pastor that married my wife and I. And I told him, hey, I was just reading this, that the prayers of a righteous man availeth much. I've been trying to quit for, I've only been smoking 5-10 years, but I just can't quit. But I want the temptation, I don't want no temptation, just take it away from me. And he prayed for me, and it's just like you turn a light switch out. I had absolutely no desire for cigarettes. It's as if they didn't exist. And normally in a day, you get up in the morning and you get in the car and you smoke a cigarette at work. And I was working in the furniture business, and I was at the time in the packing instead of going out and doing the heavy stuff. I was working with this guy, and we'd pack up the stuff for the Navy and the people going overseas. And first thing you do when you walk through the door is they hand you an ashtray and a cup of coffee. No, thank you. It's just like cigarettes never existed. It's just like that. And that's a bona fide. That's a bona fide miracle. Of course, we didn't know nothing about secondhand smoke, so you ride to work with your buddies, and you're smoking, they're smoking. But at least my kids, my daughter was about 3, I have another daughter, at least I wasn't subjecting them to secondhand smoke. So it was a good miracle. The Lord performs miracles. It's a miracle I'm standing right here today. I'm putting most of my weight on my right leg. You know, I got this shoulder replaced, this shoulder replaced, this knee replaced. This knee is saying replace me. It was actually this knee that got replaced. So just remember, you reap what you sow, later than you sow, more than you sow. Dr. Charles Stanley on the radio and the TV, you'll hear him say that all the time. And he'll also tell you that God loves you and wants the very best for you. Another thing he says all the time is just be still and wait. I gotta have this. I'm gonna go get it now. No. Just wait. Just wait so they don't have to come at your face with a knife and then a needle. She's always like, you okay? You okay? And actually, when they were starting to do these outer stitches, I could feel the needle going through, the thread thing. I didn't say nothing, no, macho man. It hurt a little, but that's life. I was just reaping what I was sowing. This is a good song. Reap what you sow, later than you sow, more than you sow. So plant some good seeds. Get some good thoughts in your hearts. Pray for this country. Pray for our police force. Pray for our military, our medical people. Every time you see an airplane go by, I say, Lord, deliver that airplane safely, God. Every time you go under a bridge, Lord, protect our roads from terrorists and our cities from terrorists. And every time you hear a siren, say a little prayer. Protect the innocent and help the needy. Help the hurting and protect the innocent. We're Christ-like. There's many of you that are doing that now. Because if I'm Christ-like, if I'm a Christian, which means Christ-like, a lot of the things I think and say and do are the same things you're thinking and saying and doing, because we're Christ-like. We have noses that sometimes aren't equal. And we have noses that sometimes are equal. And we have things under bandages. So pray for the sick. Pray for your loved ones. We all want to go to heaven, and we all want our families there with us. Don't leave any behind. Keep them in your prayers at all times. Goodbye. God bless you.